everyone, I'm Tiana S, reporting for Kids First, and today I'm going to be speaking with Mr. Dallas Jenkins, the creator, director, and co-writer of The Chosen, the first multi-season series about the life of Jesus Christ, and the most successful media crowdfund of all times. Mr. Jenkins' career is focused on faith-based media. He's here today to speak about his newest project, Christmas with The Chosen, The Messengers, which shows the birth of Christ through the eyes of Mary and Joseph, and it features some of the actors from the Chosen series, and it even includes musical performances of Christmas favorites by Christian artists. Welcome, Mr. Jenkins.
How are you today?
I'm great, Tiana. Thanks for having me.
Yes, I'm so excited to be speaking with you today. I got to see this new film that you have, so I'm excited to speak with you about it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, we're excited. It seems like people are getting really passionate about this. We did this brand new episode for Christmas, and getting it in theaters has just been a really cool experience.
Yeah, I bet. So with Christmas with The Chosen, The Messengers is a special episode of your hit series, The Chosen. What was your goal behind creating it?
Well, we really wanted to give a kind of a special brand new experience as people experience the Christmas story. So the Christmas story has been told, thousands and thousands of times, and you've probably heard it yourself hundreds of times. And we just, as we always like to do with The Chosen, we like to show the story as accurately as possible, but then also bring in different perspectives. And we're not changing the story, but we are telling it from a different perspective that we believe will reignite your passion for Jesus and for this story. We've always found that whenever you see these gospel stories, but from different perspectives and with more backstory and cultural context and historical context, that it actually brings the stories to life even more. And then when you read them in the Gospels, it seems even more like in color. It just seems like, oh, now I can really picture it. And then hopefully it's even more impactful.
Yeah, that's one thing I was going to say, that I feel like it's more impactful having it from different points of views and in a more, in a sense, creative way, which
Right.
kind of leads me to my next question. So in this bonus episode, it showcases an extraordinary lineup of musicians performing new and classic Christmas songs from the set of The Chosen. So how did you decide which songs to include and which singers were going to sing them?
So we did a Christmas special last year, and it was just for a live stream. It wasn't in theaters, and it went over so well. And we really loved the idea of gathering musicians that we love, so that the musicians that I know have authenticity and have a passion for what they're singing, and also that they provide kind of a wide variety of styles. And so the musicians we went after this year all represent kind of different, a different style. And we didn't choose the songs. They chose the songs that they wanted to perform. Some of them are new Christmas songs. Some of them are classic Christmas songs. And but we just really wanted to have a variety of songs and styles so that it could be this kind of explosion of Christmas passion. They also all happen to be fans of The Chosen, which helps too. It's people that just really wanted to be part of this, really wanted to send that message that this Christmas episode and the whole special is about, which is this phrase that's in the Christmas episode: people must know. We really want people who watch it to consider themselves messengers, that they have a job of getting this message out to the world, and because people must know the truth of the birth of Christ.
It's definitely. And that also, with how you mentioned how the singers were picking their own songs and there's new and classic ones, that also helps draw audiences in, because they don't have like the same exact type of song, the same in a sense, like the same song. They have different kinds that maybe one relates to them more than other songs.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if you're a fan of Maverick City Music, you're going to want to be there because they're there, but you might not have heard of some of the other artists. But so you're going to get not only an opportunity to see some artists that you love, but you get to be introduced to some artists that maybe you haven't seen before because of this. And if you're a fan of Phil Wickham, or if you're a fan of Brandon Lake, you're gonna come because you want to see them, but then you get a chance to experience all these other musicians as well.
Of course, and that's really amazing. So you are also known to sing at least one song in the background of all your films. So why is that? And did you do the same with this film?
No, yeah, in all my other films, whenever we have the soundtrack, there would always be a song. It just became a tradition for me. Sometimes it's just cheaper when you have a song playing in the background, instead of paying for some famous song. It's fine to just go in and just record something quick yourself. And so it just
Right.
became a little tradition for me to do that. It doesn't work for The Chosen because The Chosen is set in the first century, and there's not like a jukebox playing a song in the background. And so I haven't done any of that for The Chosen. And I think people prefer it that way.
Yeah, well, that probably also would have been really fun to see.
Maybe, but we'll save it for some other time, maybe.
This event set Fathom Events records in the first 12 hours. And Fathom Events CEO Ray Nutt even described this as the Christmas event of 2021, which is really sensational. So what are your thoughts around the response that you are receiving?
Yeah, it was really overwhelming. We didn't know what to expect. But when we announced on our live stream, we've got a brand new episode and we got all these artists and it's going to be in theaters. I think it made our fans just feel like, wow, The Chosen is capable of anything. Like we just always need to be paying attention. We need to make sure we show up for live streams because something cool might happen. And then, yeah, the previously the record for pre-sales, meaning buying tickets, in advance, before the day of, I think they had sold, $800,000 worth of tickets over the course of 3 days. And in 12 hours, we did over $1.5 million worth of tickets. And then have just continued to grow. And all these theaters expanded to 10 days instead of just 2 days. It just goes to show you that people will go to the theater, even though, the industry thought that people weren't as interested in going to theater now because of COVID, but people will go for the right project. And the audience is just clearly desperate for content that they really can gather people together to watch, and they're willing to go to the theater to see it if they're really passionate about it. So it just was a great opportunity for us to just show the world just how passionate our fans are and how much they want to spread the word.
Right. And that's really great, especially that people are taking the time, like even though they didn't know anything about this. In the first 12 hours, they sold a lot of tickets within 3 days. Now movie theaters are pushing it out. That's really something special. And I know you probably felt really great knowing that all these people who didn't know about it are now gathering together in a movie theater going to watch your film. Yeah, and as I mentioned, I got a chance to watch it and I actually liked it. The music, like I was going through each song, I was like, oh, maybe this could be my favorite song, maybe this one. And then I heard another one, I'm like, okay, I think I like this one. So
Oh, that's
I
great to
have
hear.
to say, I absolutely loved it. I haven't seen like the original The Chosen, but I look forward to actually seeing it because this was truly amazing.
Oh, that's great. Well, now you have to watch the show if you've
Right.
seen the Christmas special.
Yeah. So for my last question, what are you hoping that the audience is talking about after they drive home after seeing Christmas with the Chosen, the Messengers?
Well, I hope that they get the message, which is people must know. That's a line that's in the actual episode. It's something that the artists talk about. That they're thinking, I'm a messenger now. And much like the angels gave a message to Mary and Joseph and a message to the shepherds, and these musicians are giving us a message, we now are the messengers. We must give this message out to the world, of the truth of the birth of Christ.
Yes. Well, I know one thing I'll be talking about how great this film or episode was.
Oh, that's great to hear. Thank you.
Definitely make sure I share it, with my family and friends, because like I said, I loved it, and I'm sure other kids will love it. Because I mean, us kids, we do like music, so
Yes. Yeah. Well, this is it. You got tons of music and a brand new episode of The Chosen. I really hope it's impactful.
yes. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Jenkins, for speaking with me today.
Yeah. So
Thank you so much for speaking with me today, Mr. Jenkins. You have created an inspirational and enjoyable event. Christmas with the Chosen, The Messengers, is being released through Fathom Events, and it will be in select cinemas only, beginning December 1st, 2021, with a December 2nd encore performance. Make sure to visit fathomevents.com to purchase your tickets today. Well, that's all for this review with Kids First. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our next reviews or interviews. Again, I'm Tiana S. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.